Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to another PTC GL video. I know it's been a while. It's actually not been a while since my last upload. I mean, excluding the dumb meme I uploaded today, but like, I think Ninetales was no, more than 2 days ago, maybe like 3 days ago, but the long and the short of it is uploads are probably gonna be slowing down, for a little bit. I know I was doing like one a day, but I had a lot of free time, so I kind of knocked out a bunch of them. And I would like to keep doing one a day, but I've just got a lot of stuff going on right now in my real life. Unfortunately, Pokemon and YouTube is not my real life. So I just can't. I just really don't have the time to like. And I know it doesn't take a super long time, but like I'm basically just slammed 24/7. So uploads are probably gonna slow down for a little bit. I just wanted to let y'all know that. And something else I want to let y'all know is I hate this deck. I hate it. Oh my god, do I hate Palafin EX. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. This was 1470, I think like yesterday, and I've done nothing but play Palafin EX. Look at this. I hate this deck. I hate it. And now you're probably wondering, like, okay, well, if you hate this deck, why are you making a video on it? And the answer to that is very simple. I have a thumbnail and a title already prepared for a Palafin EX deck, and I do not want to change it because I love it so much. And because of that, I am going to be suffering through Palafin. It's not the deck. I have tried 3 different iterations of this deck. I'll talk about them when we go through the deck list. I've tried 3 different iterations of this deck, and I cannot get any of them to work. It's not the deck, but it's also not like me. It's me in conjunction with the deck, right? Because like I played a few matches with other decks in between, and I was winning, I was doing well, and then the second I would go back to Palafin EX, I would just have the worst match of my life. It's not the deck, but it is the deck, and it's not me, but it is me, okay? But for those of you who don't know, Palafin is a stage 1. It evolves from Finizen into Palafin. Now, there are several different Palafins in the current format. And as you can see, one is not like the other. So Palafin in the games, his gimmick is that he really doesn't evolve when he evolves. As you can see, like, there's almost no difference between Palafin and Finizen. The only difference is Palafin has this big heart on his chest. But Palafin has the unique ability in the games where if he is thrown out and then switched back, and then when he's thrown out again, he changes into his hero form, which is this Palafin. And so they actually brought that gimmick into the TCG through Palafin EX. So Palafin EX has the ability Hero Spirit, meaning this Pokemon can be put only into play with the effect of Palafin's 0 to Hero ability. You have to use this card, and what 0 to Hero does is when this Pokemon moves from your active to the bench, you may search your deck for a Palafin EX and just switch it with this Pokemon. All damage counters, special conditions, everything in play remains the same. You're literally just shuffling this card back into your deck and replacing it with Palafin EX. Palafin EX is no slouch. It's got a big-ass 340 HP for a Stage 1 Pokemon and has Giga Impact for a single water energy. You are doing 250 damage. However, it does have the downside of during your next turn, this Pokemon cannot attack. Now, how are we going to be switching in Palafin? So originally, I just used a bunch of item cards. I had like 4 switch cards, I had a bunch of switch supporters, etc., etc. However, I basically just stole this deck list. I don't know why I'm like saying it like that. I mean, people take deck lists all the time. I'll link them below, but I took this deck list from Jaxty. It utilizes Pecharunt EX as well as a free retreat Sneasel. So basically, instead of having to use a bunch of item cards, you just use your bench. So Pecharunt has that Subjugating Chains ability. Once during your turn, you may switch one of your benched Pokemon, except Pecharunt EX, into the active spot. And if you do, the active Pokemon is now poisoned, and you can only use this ability once per game. So the idea is you get your Stage 1 Palafin into the active, Subjugating Chains up the Sneasel. Sneasel has free retreat into what is now your Palafin EX. There's also a Weavile in this deck who has the ability Assaulting Hunt. Once during your turn, with this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you get a free Gust. So, with how much switching we're doing, we basically have a guaranteed free Gust every single, like, turn, as long as we throw a rescue board onto the Weavile, right? So, unlimited free Gust, unlimited free Palafins, no item cards needed. There's also a Mew in here for some minor draw support. There's not really any... This deck originally played a Rabsca. I ended up just cutting it. I really felt like this deck was originally 3 Palafin and 3 Palafin EX, 2 Palafin. That was not nearly enough. The issue that I had is that Palafin's ability, Zero to Hero, does not trigger if there is a Palafin in your hand. So what would always happen is I would get a Palafin out. I would almost always have prized one of them. I don't know why. This thing is just a goddamn prize magnet. And then the third would be in my hand. And Zero to Hero does not work if the Pokemon is in your hand. It has to be in your deck. So I would never be able to get a second Palafin out, right? Almost every single game. So I was like, we have to go to 4. And you could cut the third Palafin. I like having the third Palafin in there. Personally, even though it gets shuffled, you don't really need a lot because it does get shuffled back into your deck. So I do understand the reasoning with that, but I like playing 3 of them. There's a Kieran in here mainly for the switch. Switch one of your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. If we absolutely need to, Petrarunt's down, Sneasel's down, and we're desperate, we can use a Kieran. There's also only one switch in the deck, so we are kind of relying on that Petrarunt. Do not change my deck box. Boink. So we are relying on that Palafin, or that Petrarunt, Palafin, Sneasel / Weavile. Surfer, same as the Kieran, except it gives us some draw support. Black Belt training, we're hitting really hard, but there are just a few Pokemon we are just short of KOing. So Black Belt, as well as the Defiance Banner, is going to help us hit those big numbers. We do have a Jacq that's going to help us guarantee our Palafins. And other than that, just your basic, Orvin, Nest Ball. There's a Gravity Mountain in here. I personally don't see the need for Gravity Mountain, because we're hitting 250 at most, right? We're hitting 250, okay? If it's a stage 3, we need to be hitting at least 300 for Gravity Mountain to really come into play, because most stage 3s are 330. I think there's maybe a 340. I think Tyranitar. Yeah, we're not going against Tyranitar, but Charizard, Gardevoir, Hydrogen, you need to be hitting at least 300. And even with Black Belt training, we're only hitting we're only hitting 290. So we need Black Belt training and Defiance Band and Gravity Mountain. So, and as soon as we use Black Belt, that's it. We can't use it multiple times. We don't have Pal Pad. Don't have a way to retrieve the Defiance Band. So we have 2 Gravity Mountains, I guess, but I don't know why they're in here, because it just, personally to me, doesn't really seem that useful. I mean, I guess maybe Gardevoir, right? Because Gardevoir would go down to 290. So, but even then, you know what? That's just me personally. And then there's a Munkidori in here that's gonna help us, move some damage counters around, because we are a pretty bulky Pokemon. It's going to help us last longer, but it's also going to help us get some of those bigger KOs without relying on stuff like Black Belt. For example, there's a Pidgeot, right? Pidgeot's got 280. Yeah. So this would allow us to kill a Pidgeot EX with a Gust, stuff like that. So every card in here's got its purpose. We do have Fez for draw support. It's really our only draw supporter besides Mew. Mew also does give us a free retreat. However, we cannot Petrarunt into it. But that's the basics behind this deck. Are you prepared to lose every game we play? Because I know I am. Flareon EX. Alrighty. Can we raise this rank? I do not think we can. That's not my coin flip. They are going to get to go first. Ideally, we go first. Or we could go second. I feel like going first would probably be better. We don't really have a way to capitalize with a Badoo or something if we go second. We would just get our supporter card. There's also no guarantee we'd get to use a supporter card there, so I feel like going first. And Sneasel. This is a pretty good opening hand, I'd say. And we get a mulligan, so it's going to get even better. Yeah, it's Flareon, I know. There's nothing else it could be. Alright, so I'll draw one extra card. Hey, there's the Weavile. This deck originally played 1 Sneasel. I bumped that up to 2 because I prized one game, and if you prize, I don't know why this deck only played 1 Sneasel, because if you prize it, you're kind of just done for. I'll get a no, not a Palafin. I'll get double Finizen. Nest Ball for Petch. And I think I'll save the other Nest Ball. I'll just attach to Finizen. And then pass. He's got free retreat. I don't need to worry about getting him out of the active. There is another Sneasel in the format, but I chose the 60 HP one because it has the free retreat. I felt like that was more useful. The other one can survive Dragapult, but you have to attach to retreat unless you have the rescue board. But there's no guarantee we'll always be able to rescue board it. So I was like, I feel like it's safer to have the free retreat Sneasel. And then, like I said, this deck also played a Rabsca, but I just felt like there wasn't enough bench space. And that goes to, so there were 3 forms of this deck that I played. The original one I played was a Brute Bonnet Mochi deck, right? To help me consistently kill 3, stage 2s, right? That deck was horrible. Palafin really needs, like, every single card in the deck, right? But to be granted, that was back when I was relying on switch cards. So I was giving up a big chunk of my deck to switch cards, and then also a big chunk to the Brute Bonnet play. And so eventually, after that, I just cut the Brute. They will kill the Sneasel. I'm glad I saved the Nest Ball, because that will guarantee me. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I could... probably gonna have to Arven for an Ultra Ball to get a Palafin out, though. If we get... yeah, I don't know. Do we Nest Ball for the Sneasel? Or we can Petruant the Fezandipiti, but we need... So we could get the rescue board with the Arven, though. Let's see what we top deck. Switch. Okay, so I'm going to Nest Ball for the Fezandipiti. Let's see what we get with the Fezandipiti. We could get away to just get another Sneasel. And we just get another Sneasel. Alright, so we don't even got to worry about that. Arven for Ultra Ball for a Palafin. We get the rescue board so we can immediately Gust. No, we want to kill the Flareon. I'll grab the Hero's Cape. Okay, so now we Ultra Ball away. I'll do the Switch and the Nest Ball. Get a Palafin out. And then here is where the gimmick comes into play. We evolve into the Palafin. Oh, I didn't get the... You know, it doesn't matter. Can't evolve it anyways. Subjugating Chains. Push up the Sneasel. Palafin now gets the ability to evolve with 0 to hero. We prized 2 Palafin, dude. This is why you need to play 4. We've got to get an Iono to get this one back into the deck, or otherwise we're screwed. Okay, retreat into the Palafin. Heroes Cape it. Now it's bulky as shit, and we hit for weakness. This Flareon is dead. We prized 2 Palafin. We can't get another one out. The original, like, you have to play Iono with this deck. Because if you don't have a way to shuffle, that, like, there's no other way to shuffle your hand. Well, you don't have, I mean, there are. You have to have a way to shuffle your hand in this deck. Because if you ever get, like, a Palafin in your hand, you're just done for. We prized 2 of them. That's insane. And after we collect them from prizes, they're still gonna be in my hand. Are you kidding me? Okay, instant evolution into the Flareon. They do not have a turn 1 attack unless they have Crisp, and even if they do, I don't give a shit. Unless they, if they don't bench anything else, we win next turn. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Okay, that was a pretty easy win. Hey, there's another Palafin. I'll go and evolve. Why not? You know, I'm not going to BM. Subjugating Chains. Push up Sneasel. Retreat from Sneasel. Push up Palafin. Hit with Giga Impact. Completely bypasses the negative effect of Giga Impact, and... honestly, kind of surprised we won. We're going to get 2 Palafins, I guarantee it. We got 1 Palafin. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We prized 2 of our 4 Palafin EX. I would have been down to 1 Palafin EX if I hadn't added 2 extras. Actually, I probably would have been down to none, because realistically I would have drawn into him at some point. Because I think I drew into him before I evolved, so I would have been down to 0 Palafin EX. That's crazy. That's crazy. Whatever. Prizes do just fuck you up sometimes. Dude, it took, like, forever to find this match. What the hell? Tails. I didn't get a good look at the deck box. Heads. I didn't say Tails never fails, so it failed. They will get to decide. Most people want to go second. We should go first. We're not going to go first now that I've said that, but... with Badoo running rampant, basically everyone just is like, I'll go second to Badoo. Yeah, I knew it. We will go first. See this opening hand, and it's a mulligan. And it's a mulligan that reveals our deck, which sucks. Oh my god, that reminds me. You might have seen it in like my deck, my deck locker. I don't know, in like my deck list where all my decks are. I had a Machamp deck I was working with the 151 Machamp. It sucked. It was the worst deck I've ever played. But okay, hey, this is actually not good. But I had a neutralization zone in it because it's like a pseudo mill deck. I had the worst mulligan of my entire life. I literally mulliganed the neutralization zone. It was just like way to literally give away your win condition. Because now they're just not going to play a stadium until they can bump it, right? Okay, Poffin, double Finizen. I'm going to retreat into one. All we need now is an energy. I don't want a Hero's Cape. I'll wait off. I'll hold off. We have the Palafin. We might have to Iono. Probably Palafin, Hero's Cape, Iono next turn if we don't draw into anything good. Ideally, we just draw into an energy, right? We draw into an energy. That's very bueno. Anyways, why do I want to play Palafin? Because I watched Invincible Season 3. Holy peak. Holy peak. I already knew everything. Okay, it's probably Charizard Terra, although I would really like to see 151 Charizard. But holy shit is Invincible peak. I've already read the comics. I've read the entire comic run. I've read all the offshoots, and so like I knew what was gonna happen. Oh my god, I love that. It's like the best show on TV. Unironically, if you have not seen it, you have to see it. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it, so I probably won't. Like, but I really do. I just don't know, man. It's peak television. It truly is. And now that we don't rely on item cards, because originally I would have been stuck using a switch. Hero's Cape it. I think I gotta pop the Iono, because I really want to kill the Badoo. I'll pop Iono. It'll shrink their hand. I don't know. Did they have a good hand? Probably. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. There's the water energy. Attach that. I'll bench Monkey Dory. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And we got an Ultra Ball and a Surfer. That's pretty good. It's pretty good draw support. Pop into Sneasel. 0 to hero. All 4 Palafin in the deck. That is what you like to see. Retreat back into Palafin, and we can kill this thing, and we also don't have to worry about not being able to Giga Impact because we got that Petulant Sneasel combo down and lock. Or locked and down, or lock and key, or whatever. Water energy, that's cool. We can set up another Palafin. Okay, there's the Greninja. They did not attach to any of their Charizards, but that doesn't mean dick if they're playing Terra Charizard, because they get a full energization as soon as they evolve it. It is a fair and balanced card. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone tell you that a card that can fully energize itself and more, gets stronger the longer the game goes on, has no viable weakness in the current format. Don't let anyone tell you that card is bad. Wait, well, no, I think I fucked up my joke. I was gonna try and like downplay it. Is bad. Don't let anyone tell you it's good, because it's bad. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay, they're gonna Moonlight Shuriken. They're gonna kill my Finizen and my Sneasel. That kind of stinks. Actually, no, it doesn't. We have both in our hand. Well, they'll get 2 prize cards, so it does kind of stink, but we still have 2 in our hand. Not a huge loss, personally, and they're just gonna, or they're gonna Badoo again. Attach all that energy just to retreat and Badoo me again. Yeah, no, Moonlight Shuriken. Okay. You are ahead of the prize trade now, I suppose. Any clues as to... Is it Terra Charizard? I'm actually not very sure now. Okay. Boink. 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 Do we Surfer? Surfer into the Sneasel. We just skip the Petron. It would refresh our hand. I see no reason not to. Surfer into the Sneasel. Draw some cards. Pop that Nest Ball. No Pheasantipity, so I'll get Mew. Cool. Free retreat into the Palafin. And kill that draw support. Bye-bye, Greninja. Alright, this is now a tie. And we are way too bulky for a Charizard to come in and KO. Even if it was the 151 Charizard. Do they not have any rare candy? Are they not playing rare candy? Or have they just had, like, absolute dog luck? Are they just dead drawing? They got a pretty fat hand. They have no basics left in their deck. They prize... What? God, do they not... Do they really just play Charmander, Greninja, Badoo? I mean, we are in the lower echelon of Arceus rank. Not to dog on this guy, but we are. Okay, they play some kind of V, probably Rotom. Probably just gonna be... No, Entei. Okay, so they are Terra Charizard. Okay. So, do they have another Entei to use that Forest Seal Stone? Because I feel like they're probably missing something. Okay. I guess we'll just Petulant Sneasel kill them again. Another Palafin into a Finizen out. I see no need to do any of this. I'm going to start moving damage onto their Charmanders so we can ideally KO their Charizards a little bit easier. They'll probably just evolve the other one, but you know what, who cares? Who cares? Push up that Sneasel. Straight into Palafin. Poison who? Giga Impact. Bye-bye, little Badoo. I don't want to get cocky, but I don't know what happened. Palafin's trying to make it up to me. I really hope he does make it up to me, because I actually love this deck. Like, if I were to ever build another deck in person, it'd probably be Palafin EX, right? Like, unironically. Because right now the only one I have is Conkeldurr. Still isn't all the way here, by the way. Like, I ordered the shit, like, for it, like, maybe a week or two ago. Like, there's one package, but that one package has, like, 90% of the deck in it, and they've just not shipped. But it's not technically at the date where it needs to be here, so I guess I'm just impatient. They're not hitting me nearly enough to KO me. I don't hit for weakness, though. But we'd be 10 damage short with the black belt, even if we moved all the damage counters over. They're going to Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher the Petulant is a very smart play. So's the Iono. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Well, we can just Night Stretcher the Petulant back, so... There goes Petch. What do? I think we push up this Palafin. Yeah, push up this one. Night Stretcher the Petch. Go into the Sneasel, retreat that into this one, then we have two Palafins up. Okay, so push up this Palafin. Night Stretcher, Petch. Put Petch onto the board. Subjugating Chains into the Sneasel. 0 to hero. We got two Palafins out. Retreat into the big boy Palafin. No damage. What could we get with an Arven? Let's see if we have Rescue Board. If we have Rescue Board, I'll probably evolve into Weavile. There's no reason not to. Or we could go Defiance Band. Would Defiance Band let us get a KO? Let me see. That's 250. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'd be 10 damage short with the... We can't Defiance Band anyways. So I think I will just go for this. And I don't know. Maybe... I don't really think I want anything here. Maybe just a Nest Ball, just in case they manage to kill my Petulant again. Then I will evolve into the Weavile, smack that Rescue Board on. Pop a Restart, just a single card. Arven again. And just hit with Giga Impact. They could just boss KO my Petulant again, I mean, I guess. But, you know what? I'm not playing like a bitch. Fuck it, we benchin'. Yes, I'm a Palafin EX. Yes, I bench liabilities because I need them to win the game. Yes, I suck and can only hit for 250. Did I mention I suck and can only hit for 250? What are they rodding back? Shitload of water energy. Good God. Another rare candy Charizard. Okay. I'm assuming they just have boss in their BMing, right? Because I can't think of a reason like to put all that water energy back into the deck, realistically, unless you're just trying to do shit. Yeah, there's the boss. I mean, there was, yeah, they just had it like that. I mean, even if benching Petulant meant nothing, because we still had Eve on the, or not Eve, we still had Mew on the bench. That just be how it be sometimes. I feel like no one is playing this game right now. I have waited like 15 minutes for every single match to load in. What are we up against, huh? Give it to me straight, Doc. Let it be Rabsca box. Nothing but Rabsca. This person's favorite Pokemon is Rabsca. They're playing all Rabsca cards. Please tell me. There's going to be some Rabsca card. Actually, there is one. What is it? Triple Draw, I think? Not Triple Draw. There is a Rabsca card that hits for like 300. It's not 300. It hits for a shitload, though. What is it? What am I thinking of? It's like you've got to have like a single card left in your deck or something. Rabsca. I spelled Rabdga. Ska. Where is it? Yeah, counter turn. Does 240 damage. This is a pretty good start. Okay, this is Smoochum, so it's some kind of psychic deck. I will keep Gravity Mountains, probably, if I had to guess. A Gardevoir deck. Okay. So these might be useful. I really, really, really want to get that turn one attached, so I'm going to do that. Next turn, I'm going to wait to see what we top deck. We can Ultra Ball for some either Palafin or Pecharunt, and then we'll Iono. But anyway, Palafin, it's probably Gardevoir, right? It's got to be Gardevoir. Deerling. Not to Deerling Smoochum. Oh, Slowking, okay. Deerling's got the ability to bump a stadium when it's evolved. So, that doesn't really mean anything. Or is it bump a stadium? No, I think it's you can... Well, it's technically bump a stadium. It's play whatever stadium you want, if I remember correctly. When it evolves to Sawsbuck. Yeah, you can search your hand for a stadium. Okay, so these... I mean, we might as well keep these, right? Because we do want to try and bump their stadium as much as possible. Okay, we'll dump those. Do I attach to guarantee? Because we could... No, because we couldn't. Because that would require a retreat, and then we couldn't retreat with Sneasel. So I'll just attach to you, and then I'll have to rip Iono. We only have one stadium bump. Was that a bad idea? No, probably not. Okay, Nest Ball for Pecharunt. Poffin would just get me... Poffin wouldn't really get me anything entirely useful. There's that 0 to hero. We have No, we didn't. It's just in our hand. This is why you need to play a shitload of Ionos, because if you ever get one in your hand, you gotta shuffle it. We will be violently murdering Smoochum. They do have a bunch of energy already accelerated, though. There's Munkidori. Nothing that can one-hit KO us, though. We don't have any bench protection, so Kyurem would do us in. Honestly, I might cut a Palafin. Well, I'm not in this video, but I'm not really trying to rotation-proof this. I hate Rabsca, so probably just cut like a Palafin for, not an EX, a baby Palafin for a Manaphy, just to prevent stuff like Kyurem, Hydrogen. I keep saying Hydrogen. Okay, Nest Ball. Another Slowpoke. Fair enough, fair enough. It'd be pretty good if they couldn't pull off an attack this turn. Jet into that Slowpoke. Yeah, they're trying to preserve the fully charged one. Okay, we could Arven. No, we couldn't. There's another Sneasel. Is Munkidori... Would Munkidori just be a liability? Yeah, I don't think the 30 damage is going to come in handy. I think Monkey Dory is a liability. Honestly, I'm thinking of ditching the Palafin and the Monkey Dory. What would I grab with Ultra Ball, though? I was going to say another Palafin. Bop, bop. Get myself a baby that's a Finizen. Be very careful. Baby Finizen. Or baby Palafin. God damn it. Subjugating Chains. Into the Sneasel. Treat into the Palafin. Break this thing's nose. Pachow. Another card bites the dust. Go to 1. Basic Dark Energy. Not terribly useful. That's really only used for the Monkey Dory. Should I have Arven? Honestly, I could have gotten a Weavile. You know what? I forgot about Weavile. I could have gone for a Weavile instead of a Palafin, gotten the Arven rescue board, and gotten the Gust in. Kofu. 2 cards from your hand at the bottom of your deck in any order, and then draw 4. Okay. Next turn, we're probably going to Arven for a concession. Never mind. This turn, we're just going to get a concession. Alright. I mean, I'll take it. Concession's a free win. It's our rank is healing. Our rank is healing. That's what I like to see. Wakata, 305. Flareon deck. Not scared in the slightest. We do hit for weakness. So we are not just going to be short anything. Although they hit for weakness if they have a Jolteon, but no one's playing Jolteon because Jolteon sucks. What'd they call? It should say what they called, like, permanently on the screen. It should, like, in big red text, it should just say, opponent said heads, right? That way I don't forget, because you only show me for a little bit. W opening hand, actually? Actually, not really. No Poffin. Well, we do get a mulligan. Dragapult. You know a card's busted where you can throw it into any deck and it works. I don't think Dragapult's that bad, actually. Like, it's very good in any deck. You can sort of slot it into anything, but it never... I don't feel, like, too oppressed by Dragapult when it is thrown into a deck. They're going first or second? They're going second. We're going first, so just bench anything. Okay, they do got that fan road on. Hero's Cape. Mist Ball for Pecharunt, probably. This might be useful. Do we just sack the Sneasel? They definitely have a turn 1 attack. They're Flareon. They could just kill my Finizen. We could Ultra Ball, but I really want a Finizen out. I might dump Ultra Ball Gravity Mountain for another Finizen, and then I have Jacques. That'd give me 2 Palafins. Plus, no, because then... I really don't want my Finizen to die and me to be stuck without a Finizen. That feels like... that. If I'm stuck without a Finizen, it feels like I just lose. So I'm just gonna do that. I'll hold off on the Hero's Cape. I don't want them to have, like, a... No, because if they Gust, they couldn't Crispin. But I guess they don't need to Crispin. They could just evolve... attach Sparkling Crystal, so I'll hold off on benching or using the Hero's Cape. Now they're definitely gonna have a turn 1 attack. That's the big thing with Flareon. You just if you start an Eevee, you literally just and they had the Crispin, so nothing I could do about that. To be honest, I need to get a Palafin out this turn, otherwise I'm cooked. Literally and figuratively, because they're a fire type, you see. And also because he has a frying pan, you see. Clever double entendre, it really plays with the mind. To be fair, you have to have a high IQ to understand Jackrabbit. Okay, Hoot Hoot Eve. Got that Dreepy out. Burning Charge, yeah. Probably gonna charge up the Dreepy. See no reason not to, it's probably your best attacker. Yeah? Alright. Okay. Finizen's dead. Please give me a really good top deck. Arven. This is a tough one. I think we need to Iono. Arven would get us a Palafin, but it wouldn't guarantee us an energy attachment. We need an energy. I'll Hero's Cape. This just has to be like the Iono of all time, to be honest. We need some kind of energy, and we need some kind of way to get a Palafin. You gave me Dookie and dog shit. Yeah, this thing might not die. Do we sack the Sneasel? We have Night Stretcher. I think I sack the Sneasel. Because I really don't want this Finizen to die. That is bum. Okay, no water energy or Palafin. That's probably the worst thing we could have gotten. So we're gonna have to Arven. We have to Arven and get a really good top deck, because we don't have a way to get both. That sucks hard, actually. They do have Dragapult out this turn as well. We're in a very bad spot. They've got an attacker and a backup attacker, and we don't even have an attacker. And they've got Pheasantipity. Was it a good idea to sack the Sneasel? No, because they had a retreat, so they definitely could have killed that Finizen. Okay, yeah, they're gonna get another KO and more energy acceleration. They've got 3 fully charged attackers on the bench. Nothing I can do about it. And I dropped my phone. Ugh. Ow, shit. Okie dokie, push up Finizen. There's an Iono. Night Stretcher, back the Sneasel. I feel like I just have to rip Iono again, to be honest, because Arven would get me 1 component. I need 2 components, okay? And if I don't have 2 components by this turn, I'm going to be way too far behind to win. I'm just going to Iono again. Palafin, no energy. We do have Nest Ball. Can Nest Ball for Fez. Pop the Palafin. Good God, give me a water energy. Are you tickling my butthole right now? Okay. Sack the Sneasel again. Looks like I prized 6 water energy. Okay, and my turn. Good God. I really did prize 6 water energy, huh? Okay, they're just gonna Burning Charge. They probably don't need... I mean, they're just Burning Charge, kill it. Don't even need to charge. Now, switch into the Dragapult, start throwing damage counters down. That's smarter than wasting a Burning Charge on nothing, really. They won't be hitting with Defiance Band, but they will start applying pressure to my Finizens. These Finizens can now be KO'd with... not Phantom Dive, but they can be Carnelian'd by Flareon. Assuming you just go... You'd probably just have to commit 60 on one, 60 on the other. You're going to get 2 attacks. I can't KO you in 1 hit. Actually, I could if I got Black Belt. No, they're just going to spread it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Gust this. These 2 are now... I don't know why 30 on you, to be honest. Okay, we got to go into the Palafin. I don't think this game is winnable. I'm going to say it right now. I do not... What in God's name is happening? Did I really prize 6 energy? I priced 2. I only priced 2 energy. You're lying to me, is what's happening right here. You're lying to me. How am I bricking this many turns in a row? I don't even have a way to search. I have no shuffle. I have nothing. Okay. I can't trap Sneasel again, so Palafin's gonna get hit, which is, I mean... 200, 200, he would need, no, yeah, he would need 3 turns with Dragapult, but he could just hit and then go into, oh, yeah. Ugh. Good God. How am I bricking this hard? I've gone through half my deck, I have yet to see a single water energy. I knew they had the retreat. There's the Noctowl. They could have just switched anyways. Actually, they probably only played one switch. They probably couldn't have switched. They used it last turn. There's the boss's orders. Gonna KO my Fez. This game is done. Dude, that's absolutely insane. How do you go this long without a single water energy? Yeah, they have 2 bosses too, so unless I get away... Even if I get away to shuffle their deck... Yeah, no, I've lost. I would need an Iono. This top deck has to be an Iono. If it's not an Iono, I lose the game. Actually, I lose the game now. They got the double KO, 3 prize card turn. Fair enough. I couldn't do anything about that. I didn't get a single water energy. I don't know. Maybe I just play it safer with the Arven earlier to get a Vessel, but whatever. Knack SC2. Probably Terapagos, judging by the very Terapagos out deck box, deck sleeves, and deck coin. Heads, they get to pick. Oh, I would like to run this by you all, but actually I don't know if I want to run it by you because it might fall through. I have I should have a Journey Together Elite Trainer box coming. I pre-ordered it not through Pokemon Center, which basically guarantees I won't have one coming through, because if you don't get it through Pokemon Center, you just don't get it. It's a Raging Bolt deck. But I was going to say, if I do manage to get only 2 Finizen, that's very scary for me. I was going to say, if I do manage to get... Do I go for Mew? No, do I just go ahead and... I mean, I've already used it. Probably just get second Finizen out. Second Finizen, or do I just go ahead and get myself an early? They could probably... I think I'll go for Fez, just because it's Raging Bolt. They can probably kill me in a single turn or something. Attach. I don't think they can kill Petra in a single turn. I'll leave him in the active. But, would you be interested in, like, an unboxing video? If I get it. If I don't get it, I'm probably just gonna try and get something else. I think an unboxing video would be interesting. Right? Like, I like collecting Pokemon cards. I really want to try, like, I feel like out of everything coming from Journey Together, what I want most is that Iono Bellibolt collection. Because I like Iono. She's one of my favorite trainers from Scarlet and Violet. I like Bellibolt. I like Kilowattrel a lot. I think Kilowattrel is probably one of my favorite Pokemon out of Scarlet and Violet as well. And you know what? If you're combining the two, I'll take it. Speaking of favorite Pokemon, I had... Oh, well, they're going to hit me with an Iono. It's actually kind of good. It was mediocre. Actually, we drew into 2 Palafin, so you know what? We better hope we didn't prize any, because if we did, we are screwed. And we have no way to shuffle. That's fantabulous. But anyways. Rotation's coming up and it sucks, is what I was going to say, because, like, all of my favorite Pokemon are rotating. Well, all of, like, the somewhat viable forms they have. Like, Ristar Regigigas is rotating. Majerna is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I feel like I keep trying to, like, contradicting myself. I'm not contradicting myself. Like, I categorize my favorite Pokemon weird, okay? My 3 favorite normal Pokemon of all time. Number 1 is Mimikyu. Number 2 is Kofagrigus. Number 3 is Glaceon. My favorite mythical Pokemon of all time. Number 1 is Majerna. Number 2 is Jirachi. Number 3 is Victini. My favorite legendary Pokemon of all time. Number 1 is Regigigas. Number 2 is Reshiram. Number 3 is Ho-Oh, right? But my favorite Pokemon of all time is Majourna. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that, but I just did. Yeah, cool. We have 3 Palafins in my hand. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, to be completely honest with you. 3 Palafins, no way to reset my hand. This is cool. This is good. This is good, is what this is. This is very good. Petrant's dead. I have no way to get Petrant back, because I used my Nest Ball on a Finizen, because I really just felt pressured to do something. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce with a nice steak underneath it, I think. I don't know. Crispin, what does this thing do again? I think it just snipes your bench. It snipes. It's only going to be doing 60. Doesn't hit weakness, so they can just attach from hand. Actually, no, they're going to charge up this thing, and then, fucking slaughter my Petrant is what they're going to do. And I have no way to get another Petrant into play. Cool. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just have matches like this. Sometimes you have matches where you go 6 rounds without finding a single water energy, and sometimes you have matches where you draw all of your... all of the one card you don't need to draw immediately, and get no way to shuffle your hand. If this is not an Iono, we're done. We're done for. It's a Kieran. It's a Kieran. Hey, Kieran, what am I supposed to do with you? I already have a Switch. Petrant switches for free. But you know what? Let's just do it. Let's switch with Kieran. Check this out, guys. Game-winning play right here. And we're gonna hit for 30. He's only 100 HP away from being KO'd. We have nothing that can do 100 damage, but he doesn't know that, right? He's thinking in his brain, oh, you know, he must got some crazy play to waste his Kieran like that. Actually, you know what? He's not thinking that. He's just going to attach a fuck ton of energy to his Ogerpon and kill me in a single hit. I love Pokemon, guys. Can you tell? Can you tell I love the Pokemon TCG? This game actually is bad for me because it's so RNG dependent. Well, it's not entirely RNG dependent, but sometimes you just get shit RNG, and shit RNG pisses me off more than anything else. Great. Cool. Can't attack this turn. I'll end my turn. You know what? Actually, I could have... Stop knocking shit over. I could have Petrant into the Sneasel and hit for another 30 this turn. So, I mean, I guess I could have done something. It looks like, at the very least, he has no way to get his Raging Bolt out of the active. So, you know what? Maybe that'll buy us all the turns we need to find an Iono. What do we need? We need an Iono, we need a Palafin. No, well, no, there it is. There it is. Bye-bye, Finizen. You did 30 damage and shit your pants and died. You don't need to attach that energy. You are already killing way too much. Actually, you don't even need to get rid of it. Just go into the Ogerpon. You don't need to sacrifice any energy at all. Go into Ogerpon and just hit me with Myriad Leaf Shower. And they're going to kill my Fezandipity, so we're not going to get that draw support. I like this game. I like this game. I like the TCG. I like Boss's Orders. You know, I do like Boss's Orders. I was gonna bitch. I unironically actually like Boss's Orders as a card concept. I won't even front. I won't even front. Okay, we're into Finizen. Surfer. Surfer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Surfer. 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 Draw 1 card. What's that card? It's a switch. It's a switch. It's a switch. I give up. I give up. I concede. I can't do anything. No, they've just got way too much. I don't even have a Palafin out, dude. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. We had to draw into Iono, otherwise there was no hope. Even if we had gotten, like, I don't know, a Palafin out, all of our Palafins were in my hand. There was nothing we could do there. Well, fellas, we have officially ended this video on a lower elo than we started it. Or have we? All we have to do is, I think, get one more win. We were at, what, 1297? Not 12. Whatever 97 when the video started. So as long as we're above whatever number 97 after this match, I'll be happy. I will be happy. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You know what? Elo doesn't really mean anything. As long as, you know, you're prospering, you're exercising, you're eating your greens, you're healthy, you've got a good friend circle. I'm just fucking joking. I am fucking joking. Nothing in this world matters more than your Pokemon Elo, and don't let anyone tell you different. If your dad ever comes into your room and is like, hey, I've been telling you for 3 weeks, get a job. You don't pay rent. All you do is sit here and play PTCGL. You know what you do? You hit him in the head with a brick. Because he is trying to stop the grind. Okay? They don't get it, right? All these plebeians with, like, what, 401ks? Right? That's not even a word. That's a number, man. Like, what? They just don't understand the joy between seeing that little digital number go up by, like, 3 points after a 15-minute match. They won't get it, and guess what? They'll never get it, okay? Because they're not awesome and cool like me, and they don't get all the girls like me, and they don't wake up every morning and check their phone and have, like, super hot babes texting them, asking for, like, to see my abs. I have abs, by the way. They're really big. I could, like, punch... like, some people punch the metal for fun. I punch my abs for fun because they're so much harder than metal. Right? Like, I'm cool is what I'm trying to say. I didn't really need to say that, though, because you guys already knew that. Anyways, I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm just rambling. Chien-Pao, probably? Maybe? Lapras, maybe. They do have a Lapras sleeve. Is this an Ogerpon deck? Because that's kind of cool. Like a Wellspring Mask. Frigibax to just attach everything with Torrential Pump. That's actually kind of cool. I dig it. I dig it. I will attach an energy to you, because you're probably dying this turn. Well, you're also dying this turn. Jacques will do nothing, so I'll just pass. God, dude, my spine feels so compressed. It's a Noctowl. Noctowl will get them 2 trainer cards of their choice. I'm actually like, that's actually a trolley. Okay, so they probably have more. Yeah, Area 0 for the trolley. Probably gonna get a second Frigibax out, so I just can't just boss KO one of them. Oh, it is Chien-Pao. It's just a Chien-Pao with, it's like a Terra Chien-Pao. That's actually a very interesting deck idea. They could Torrential Pump if they had... No, they have 3 energy. Is this in the active, or is this... It's in the active, so they'd have to switch. They could get a switch with Noctowl. If they have 2 switches, they could just double switch. Chien-Pao, hit, that Freezing Chill. Or you could just go double Vessel. Yeah, that'd be 4 guaranteed energies. Actually, assuming the last card in their hand is just a dead card. Probably is. Okay, so no, so they have, actually, yeah, so 4 energies. So 1, no, they couldn't, they need a switch. But that does just give them Torrential Pump. So they don't need to retreat anyways. Okay, so, Finizen and other Finizen are finna dead. Okay, that's very bad for me. Especially because my hand sucks. I go into Sneasel, I guess. Can't do anything else. Please give me a really good top deck. Okay. What else am I supposed to do? What do you mean, huh? What do you mean, What else am I supposed to do? That's all I can do. I have 3 cards in my hand. I guess not kill the Finizen. Yeah. Oops, shit. I guess leaving Sneasel in the active. I mean, let's be real. Actually, let's not be real. I thought they had a Noctowl. So I guess they just would have killed Sneasel. I'm not winning this anyways. I mean, come on now. I think this is my last Finizen, actually. Finizen is dead. God rest his soul. Finizen shot dead in O-Block. Alright, bump up that Sneasel, baby. And draw into Pheasantipity. Draw into Munkidori. Fantastic. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome sauce. Do you guys think I'm going to win this match? Comment down below. Yes, you are, if you think I am. And take your medicine. You have no Finizens left. You have no energy in your hand. You have no draw support. Be realistic if you think not. Come on, man. Just go into Ogre Pond and get it over with. Dude, goddamn, what's up with my back? Ugh. Got like one specific part, like at the bottom of my. I don't even know if it's my spine. It's kind of. It's not like in the center of my back. It's kind of off to like the side, but it just. Ugh. It feels like I'm pinching something. I don't know. Just kill me, man. Woman. We are inclusive on this channel. We don't judge you unless you play Badoo. You gonna hit me with Hailblade, or you're just gonna sit there? Okay. Interesting to attach to the Baxcalibur. I don't know, I guess maybe they're like, he's gonna boss trap you. I assure you I'm not. I have 3 Palafins in my hand, pal. I'm not doing anything next turn. We go for 4 Palafins. We can! The quad Palafin. Unfortunately, we don't have any Finizen. Fantastic. I refuse to end on that pathetic excuse for a game. We run it back until we end on a victory. We are not losers, we are winners. We do lose coin flips, though. That's the only thing we lose. Not games, though. We're good at those. What are we up against? Bolsj. They're going first. That sucks for me. Flareon looks like bum-ass opening hand as well. They do take a mulligan. Yeah, Flareon. 3 mulligans, dude. Goddamn. Also, they're going first. That's good. That means no turn 1 donk. That does mean we are not going to be able to turn 1 donk them. Well, I guess technically turn 2 donk them. Stop fucking with my mic. Oh my god, this cable. Stop. Hello. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Yes, you can. Done. This idiot. What is it? God, what's the meme? I'm thinking of it. I'm gonna Google it so it's funny because it's gonna be funny. LeBron reportedly forgot to go second with Eve so he could attack turn 1. That was very funny. Smash subscribe, smash like. Leave a $700 super chat in the comments, I think. I don't know how that works. If you want to use that meme, you have to credit me. You actually have to pay me. I have a PayPal. You know, you got to PayPal me $50 anytime you want to say that joke. It's a good one, too. So, actually, you know what? It is a good one. $70 every time you want to use that joke. And you have to thank me. You got to credit me, too. So, like, if you have, like, an Instagram post and you say, like, you know, LeBron reportedly forgot to go second with Flareon EX so he could get the turn 1 attack, you have to say, thank you so much to Jack Rabbit. Leave my YouTube link for coming up with this joke. And, of course, you would have to pay me beforehand. They didn't even get any energy on. What is this clown doing? Okay, Arven. For that Vessel and... I mean, not Vessel. For that Puffin and the rescue board. Get these 2 out. Go into the rescue board on him. Water energy on him. I don't want to commit to the Hero's Cape just yet. I don't know what they've got in store. They do have Noctowl at the ready. Actually, do they? Did they fan vote on for a Noctowl? I wasn't really paying attention. They do have a Noctowl. They could get a boss. Could get, like, Boss Crystal, have an attachment in hand or something. I don't know. If they have an attachment in hand, they probably would have attached. They could Crispin, though, but then they wouldn't boss. I don't know. I think I'll hold off. Nothing else I really want to do right now. We do have the Palafin next turn. Gravity Mountain is going to be kind of useless. Yeah, no, I think I'll just pass. There's nothing I can... Nothing is jumping out to me as, like, a move I feel like I need to make to further my chances of winning. Another evolution. That's fine. There's the Arven. They could crystal and probably a crystal vessel. That's, yeah. So they are going to get the attack off. It will not be Carnelian. There's nothing they can get that would get them Carnelian. They would need a Crispin, but they've already Arvened. They can't boss. They can't countercatcher, so... I mean, they could get stuff, right? It's not like they're not getting anything, but... We also have Iono. We could Iono. Honestly, I'm thinking I might probably just evolve Iono. Get rid of that hand. They have a switch. Okay. Probably going to switch into a dead card. No, because if they do that, they can't attack. Terra Orb for another evolution. Okay, Vaporeon. We do kill Vaporeon with Defiance Band. Vessel, so they do have the attack. Burning Charge is up and running. They're going to punch the Pecharunt. They've got a 0-card hand, though. And unless they have a way to find a Noctowl... Yeah, because they have a switch and an energy in their hand. So, it's not looking too good for you right now, pal. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. We don't even need a Defiance Band. We got the Monkey Dory. Okay, so... We need a switch, because we can't use this twice. So evolve into Palafin. Gonna have to manually attach. Shit, no, we can't. Because if we retreat, we can't retreat with Sneasel. Fudge. So we need... Kieran. We could Kieran, but then we couldn't Iono. But I don't think we need to Iono, so... Manually retreat into the Palafin. Then, yeah, okay. Into the Palafin. Subjugating Chains into the Sneasel. Will allow us to activate 0 to hero. Get that Palafin EX down. Cannot manually retreat. You can only retreat once per turn, but we can Kieran. To switch. You were given orders. You were given time. You were given more leeway than most, and yet I find your Flareon EX unprepared for the arrival of my Palafin EX into the active. Giga Impact. Get out of here with that shit. 2 prize cards. Thank you kindly. Sneasel, Water Energy. They have nothing unless they get a Noctowl. That would be stinky diarrhea for me. Should we have done Defiance Band? Yeah, probably. Just in case he went into the Vaporeon, because that would have allowed us to KO it. Actually, no, because we were ahead in prize cards. No, so actually, there was no point. No point in going into Defiance Band. Yeah, they're probably just going to try and stall until they can get some kind of hand refresher. They got Carnelian active. I'm not scared of Carnelian. That hits me for, I think, like half. Hey, pal. Did you just blow in from Stupid Town? I get a free retreat. Oh, shit. They had that switch in hand. They didn't blow in from Stupid Town. They blew in from Genius Town. Actually, you know what? No, they did blow in from Stupid Town. Hey, take your 2 prize cards, man. Go ahead. Hey, have them. Have them. Take them. They're yours. You earned it. You outsmarted me. Ooh, and they got that Vaporeon set up. Oh, you know what? Things are looking dicey here. I don't know how we're going to make it. Actually, I do, because we have a Palafin EX. And we have an Ultra Ball. We don't even need to Ultra Ball. We don't need Pecharunt, dude. It's refreshed because you bossed me on your own. I will get another Pecharunt out, though. Gravity Mountain, Defiance Band. Get that Petch. I thought we prized him for a second. I was going to scream. Pop Petch. Pop Giga Impact. Blow Flareon into little, tiny, bloody pieces. Take my prize cards. I earned them. Arven Weavile. We can... Hey. We do have that every turn boss active now with the Weavile. You can go into the... Yeah, you can go into Vaporeon. A Black Belt's training would go crazy right now. Okay. Big bench. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it, man? You got 2 cards in your hand. I mean, maybe one of those is a precious trove. Actually, it's not, because you use Sparkling Crystal. So what are you going to do with that? You're going to concede. I'm calling it. They're conceding this turn. Now they're going to Mela. Okay. Can't hit me with Aquamarine. Oh, they're going to go... Oh, shit. Yeah, that gives them a whole hand. I forgot about that. I take back everything I've said. They're not conceding. Forgot Mela did that. I thought it was just a free attachment. Yeah, no, 6 cards in your hand. Mela's a really good card. I like Mela. You don't see Mela that much. I got a lot of secret illustration Melas. I don't know why. Like, Team Star, like, every time I open a pack, the universe is like, you should have a Team Star rare illustration. I think I have, like, a... Atticus on PTCGL is like, I have like 30 of him because every single time I open one, I get one. I think every single Mela secret illustration rare. I got her 2 first ones, and then when Prismatic Evolutions came around, I was like, I like this card, so I might as well complete the set. So I got the last one. I bought it as a single. I like collecting singles. People need to get more into collecting singles, right? Like, I feel like there's a lot of complaints about the hobby, specifically with scalpers and stuff, and I don't disagree with any of them. Like, I'm not going to tell you, like, you know, you just deal with it, right? Like, you know, God bless the scalpers, fuck those guys. But, like, everywhere I look, it's like, I'm done with the hobby. Like, I just can't anymore. You can. Just buy singles, man. Like, unless every single card you ever want is, like, $600. Like, I got... Shit, what was it? I got, like, it was, like, the Glaceon V-Star secret illustration rare. I love that card. It's probably like my favorite Pokemon card art, like, in recent memory. I got it for like $20, man. Like, just collect, right? You don't have to always open packages. It's definitely cooler to open packages, and you know, like, I'm not disagreeing with you there, but it's not like the only thing you're capable of doing. Okay, they're not killing me. I didn't really pay attention to what was happening. I missed out on the Weavile. I had game this turn, actually. Actually, I think I still have game. Do I? Yeah, I do. Okay. So... Do I? No, I think I missed out. I could have just bossed up the Eve I had game. I feel like I still do. Okay, so if I retreat... I haven't subjugating changed, have I? Or was that what I did? How did I did, okay. So if I Surfer into you, then retreat into you... No, I don't. I don't have it. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I'll just punch. They don't have a KO on me either, I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna... Actually, I do have a KO. Yoink. Adrenaline Brain, I move 30 onto that, I hit for 250. GG's. Boink. Blonk. Bye-bye. And it was a Palafin and a Water Energy. Alright. Hey. We ended on a dub. That was a horrific voice crack. But we ended on a dub. We ended with far less elo than when we started. God damn, I love Palafin.